Hello again, the world of YouTube. Welcome. If you've been following me, I have been improving my Rav4 TRD slowly but surely, and I've been documenting my installs one at a time. So my next one is pretty basic. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because there are a lot of videos on this on YouTube, so there's really no use for me to put another install video on YouTube when all the other install videos are very good. So I would suggest just researching whichever video works best for you and watching it. I will put a link in the description below about the video that I watched in order to install that I felt was easiest. And then I'm going to do a quick little tutorial of what I did to install and the issues that I came across if there was any. So these are two lights. These are aftermarket touch lights that go on the cargo door, rear cargo door of the Rav4. So these actually replace the two hatches, the access hatches to the rear lights on the rear cargo door. So you're just replacing what's already there with this, and it's a touch lamp, it's a touch light with LEDs. So there's no push button, it's touch sensitive, so you just touch it and it turns on. Yeah, part of me I think would have liked these to click in or click out or something, so I know that they're working, because I could see these. I don't think I've heard of them having issues, as far as I know, but they're pretty simple design. So that's okay though. So, okay. So that's all they are, the push button. Now, one bonus about these is that they also fit into factory housing. So it comes with pretty much a Y exchange from each light down, and then it will go down you'll wire it down through the door, through the grommet that takes you to the door to the back cab, and then you follow that line, that wire down, and you'll actually fuse yourself directly into an existing light that's inside the cab. So just pop that guy out, replace the lights. It's really not that hard. I think the most difficult part is going to be feeding the wires. So again, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. If this video is useful to you, I'm glad I could do it. If it's not useful, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
So here is a better look at the light. As you can see, it's, pretty simple LED light, and it replaces this latch and fits perfectly in there. And there is a right and a left, so you'll realize pretty quick if it doesn't fit. And here is the light that you will be tapping into. The housing will go up through your paneling, up through the grommet, up through the door, and to the light. It's very simple. So this is very simple. It's a plug and play type housing. So just literally put it all together and it'll start working. That fuse will break if you have the light turned on or try and turn it on during this process. That's what happened to me, and I had to replace the fuse. They have this separated primarily to help with feeding it through the paneling. So once your wires are fed, then you can put all your ends together. The paneling is very simple. It all comes off for the most part with just brute force and a few of these panel tools. There are, however, plenty of tricks.
H2O.
And if you remove the 3 clips at the very top, it is much easier to move your hands around. So I do suggest removing them. They're easy to take out and easy to replace. The video that I watched, one of the videos that I watched, the primary one, suggested you go through the little grommet on the right. I did try that. It is very tight. So I ended up pulling it out and going through this much larger one, and I felt the larger grommet was just easier, so I'm not sure, to each their own, but that larger one just was a lot easier for me. And like I said, at first my lights actually didn't work because the fuse blew, and I didn't realize it did. I had that little light turned on and didn't quite realize. I thought I was doing something wrong, but it turned out the fuse just blew. Again, these panels, for the most part, just come off with brute force. They're all attached via clips, so they come off very, very easily. Now you'll see here, what I'm trying to do is just keep these cords behind the paneling. And I thought I was being smart by putting zip ties on that right side. And I had to actually pull those zip ties off a little later because that paneling actually fits in those holes. So if you zip tie the cord to those holes, the panel can't go on. So that's got to be loose. You can, however, zip tie that left side. Now, one thing that surprised me is that these lights turn on automatically when you open the back cargo door. So whether you do it manually or with the key fob, they turn on automatically, and turn off automatically. So you don't need to worry about having to turn them on or off, I guess. But I'm not sure how that works or what computer is telling it to do that, but it's a pretty neat feature. I enjoy it. This reminds me of Back to the Future when Marty McFly exited the DeLorean in the barn. Well, this was probably one of the easiest and cheapest and probably one of the most useful mods that I've come across so far. So I would highly suggest doing it for any Rav4 owners. I think you'd be very happy with it. And I hope this video helped a little bit. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, let me know.
Take that, you mutated son of a